Good morning and welcome to another episode of Somebody Did Something. Good morning, my beautiful mother.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, do you want to know how much a bag of family size Ruffles is at the store around the corner from my house? Bashes.
I bet it's a lot. How much is it?
$7.49.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't buy it.
No, I didn't buy it. I bought the smaller bag for $6. Well, $5.99.
You make your own.
Oh
Go on
my
so
God.
they're not good
Like,
for
I think inflation is a way for the government to really fight diabetes and obesity because it's the roundabout way for to lose weight. Because I'm like thinking, what in the world? No, the funny thing is that I came home and I just took a little bit of the bag because I'm like, no, I can't like take a whole plate full and go sit down and work and munch on chips because I don't want to spend $6 again. No time soon.
Well, speaking of food, did you hear about Kellogg's saying that people eat cornflakes for dinner and now they're boycotting Kellogg's and the Kellogg's cornflakes have gone down? And have you heard that?
No, what's wrong with eating cornflakes for dinner?
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, well, there's a boycott on Kellogg's cornflakes because the owner said that people eat cornflakes for dinner, and everybody make a big deal out of it. Oh, how did they say that? People, and I'm thinking, oh yes, there's people that eat less of cornflakes for dinner. They probably just drink the milk because they can't afford the cornflakes. Yeah, you should look into the big things. So all the prices are going down, and
Ah.
it's crazy because I've had patients at work at when that we say, okay, what do you want for lunch? You go, I get lunch too. I get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I say, yeah, you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner like everybody eats.
Oh.
They say, no, I only eat one meal a day because that's all they can afford. So eating cornflakes for dinner, it's okay if you can afford anything else. I am mad
Mm.
about
Well, yeah, I agree with you, but you know that there are some scientists out there that really believe that we should just have one meal a day. It keeps us younger, it keeps us healthier. That the way we live our lives, we don't need to eat more than one meal a day because we don't exert that many calories. It's not like we're going out to the fields and working.
that might be true if you want to do it and you're not hungry. But if you can't eat because you don't have the means to eat, that's very bad. It's sad.
Yeah, that is sad. That is sad. But for some people, it's just because we're used to eating. I could be home and be starving. But if I'm out and about busy and I'm not thinking about, oh my God, it's time to eat, I don't get hungry.
Good for you.
I
I
think,
get hungry.
no, I've seen you get hungry, but then I've seen you not get hungry depending on what you're doing.
Exactly. But I usually get hungry.
Yeah. Like if there's a casino around, it takes a
Well,
while for you to get hungry.
different situations. Okay.
Yeah, depending on the situation. But yeah, I don't see anything eating cereal for dinner. I must say, I recently ate cereal again because I had the nephews here and I bought cereal for them. And uh, yeah, I forgot how delicious Cocoa Pebbles were.
I sometimes eat a little packet of instant oatmeal for dinner because I
Uh,
feel like eating it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. But I think I don't know the context of why he said eat cornflakes for dinner, but I'm
Well,
wondering if it had to do with inflation.
Yeah, it has to do with the prices of stuff going up. So he said that people could eat cornflakes for dinners.
Yeah.
But then, and I said, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, people are going so crazy about it because. But I noticed that people are going crazy for it about it is people that could afford to buy more stuff.
Well,
Because I don't see no poor people say, "Oh no." No,
well, I mean, that goes back to everything, right? The people that complain, the people that protest, the people that go out there, for the most part, are people that could afford to do that because everybody else that can't afford to get a day out of work is working, right?
exactly.
People that work can't afford to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 days out there just protesting. And that's why I think that's what we saw, right? In the 60s, we just had a lot of college kids protesting because they had nothing to do. They didn't have jobs. Their jobs were going to school. And most of them came from well off families that they were being, their studies paid. So they probably could afford for their grades to suffer, even though most of the teachers were, probably weren't going to have their grades suffer or whatever, but they could afford for their grades to suffer because mommy and daddy were paying for their stuff and they could be out there protesting all they want.
Right.
And that's what we have. Because I think when people come from a quote unquote struggle, they see the BS. I
Mm-hmm.
think when people struggle and they make it out, they realize the BS and excuses of other people versus the people that have never struggled. They buy into the, oh, poor people. They just don't have this or they just don't have that, which is bullshit because we had everything everybody else had. We just did not have strive, I guess. I don't know. It was weird. It's weird. But yes, that's what I think happens. The more money you have, well, it goes to everything, right? The more money you have, the more depressed you are. Like the comedians say, they go to other countries, nobody has food allergies. They come to America, everybody has food allergies. There's so much food, you're allergic to food.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's just drama. Well, it's like what I always say, right? We're the way we are because we haven't had a war and we haven't suffered hunger.
Well, be careful what you say. The war might
Oh,
be coming pretty soon.
well, it's funny you say the war. Okay, okay. So here, conspiracy theory time. So we see all this drums, right, of war going everywhere, right? Israel, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, all this BS, right? Then we have the Jewish people and their temple with the 5 red heifers, right? You've heard about that, right?
Oh, I saw something about that, but I just skip it. That's all. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
What was it?
So apparently, I'm not super wrong, but this is what I gather from it. Back whenever they did build the first temple, they had 5 red heifers. These 5 red heifers need to be completely, entirely red. They need to be redheads, and they need to be sacrificed. And then it's the building of the second temple, right? The temple that the Jewish people want to build again. So, and they need to be sacrificed when they're 3 years old. So, what happened is 3 years ago, Lord and behold, in Texas, 5 natural born red heifers were born. All these rabbis came, they went, they inspected. I mean, they were inspecting these things with magnifying because you can't even have one little hair that is not red. And they concluded that these heifers were 5 completely red heifers. So they went ahead and they took him to an undisclosed location, right? Nobody knows because nobody wants them to kill the 5 red heifers, right? Because this is supposed to be the start of the prophecy, right?
Right.
So if by the time they are 3 years old, which is coming up here, they continue to be completely red, then they're going to go ahead and sacrifice them. Because I guess there's been red heifers at one point or another, but by the time they're 3, like they get like one hair or whatever that's white or gray or whatever, right? Okay. They already build the temple facing the Dome of the Rock, right? Because that's where they believe that the Temple of David was before, to sacrifice these red heifers and build the temple wherever the heck they're sacrificing these 3 red temples, whatever. The point is that this marks the coming of the Messiah, and at the same time, we have the prophecy from the Catholic Church that this Pope is going to be the last Pope. According to the prophecy, after this Pope, Pope Francis, there's not going to be any more popes. Either because, who knows, either because aliens are coming, either because there's a war, or either because the Catholic Church just totally falls down and something happens that there's not going to be any more quote unquote popes. So I see the prophet, and the Pope is really sick. Did you see that he couldn't even get into his Pope mobile and they had to like cancel whatever he was going to?
Yes.
So the Pope is really sick. These people are about to sacrifice some heifers.
Yep.
And there's war everywhere.
Yep.
Like, what is happening?
Well, according to Elon Musk, that's his name.
Yes, that is his name, Mom. Elon Musk.
He said that the Democrats are gearing up to do something worse than 9/11. So if it's gonna be something worse than 9/11, it has to be I don't know, and get a little surprise. A rocket hitting the United States or something.
Well, they just expanded NATO for some odd reason, right? Finland and Sweden just came into NATO, which is weird.
Right.
It makes me think if all this was just a plan to get NATO bigger.
It's a plan to destroy us. That's what it is. They want to destroy the United States. Why? Why are they so against the United States? Everybody's against the United States. I don't understand. Why Democrats? Because Biden flew in 230,000 or 320,000, one of those two.
Yes.
People into this country.
Yes. And that
he flew in without the ones coming across the border. Why?
That is 100% true. And if you go to Snopes, right, they say that that is 100% true. He did fly 320 undocumented illegals over. However, they're stating that this is no secret, that this is a program that has been going on forever, and that these people that were flown over were each one of them had sponsors in the United States. Which, okay, but who the freak is sponsoring them? Like, do we really believe that by all these people, 320K of them are just people that have been sponsored to come over by just Mr. Johnny and Mr. Ramirez from across the corner? No, they were probably, I don't know. Yes, Mom. Yes, I agree with you.
They can say anything they want. Oh, they were sponsored. We don't know.
Exactly. Nobody knows. And they're definitely doing something. And I'm actually scared. I don't know if I'm scaring myself, but I'm getting nervous with all this going on.
They want it done. They want you to pass a bill that if ICE or whatever Homeland Security catches somebody doing something, one of the illegals, they could put them back, send them back. 170 Democrats voted against that. 170 voted against that. Why will you vote that people who committed crimes cannot be taken out of the United States? Why? What are you people up to? Do you only want criminals in this country? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Let's be careful.
I mean, and the crime conviction rate for, I mean, going back to what Biden tried to say, but didn't say correctly with the whole, what was the young lady's name, Mom? I forget.
Lincoln or Lincoln? I don't know.
Yes, yes. That was her
Say her
name.
name.
Yes. Um, Going back to what he said, he came and he said, "Oh yes, she was killed by an illegal, but how many aren't killed by how many tens of thousands aren't killed by illegals?" He said illegals, but I think he meant legals. But that's not the point. That's not the point because it's like a family, right? Everybody knows that I could talk crap about my family, but no outsider's gonna come and talk crap about my family. So it doesn't
Exactly.
matter if tens of thousands of millions are being killed by legal people. The
Yeah,
person got killed by somebody that wasn't supposed to even be here. That's not quote unquote family. That's not one of us. And
right.
there's people that go, "Oh, a life is a life." Well, yeah, but it just hits different, right? It just hits different. And for him to say that is BS because they wouldn't like if somebody goes, "Oh, well, um, just 24 people died at Uvalde. How many thousands and thousands of people don't die in car accidents? Why do we care? Are we going to cancel cars?" No, nobody's going to say that.
And he wouldn't like if somebody said thousands of people die of brain tumors or brain disease. Who cares if your son died of it? He's always putting his son. Who cares? Thousands of people die the same way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who cares if your son died of a tumor in his head?
right.
If he
Exactly.
really died of a tumor in his head and they didn't off him, no, I'm kidding. I don't know. But I don't trust
And
I don't trust the
he,
Bidens.
he died of that, supposedly, allegedly. But yeah, who
Hmm.
cares? He's always bringing it up. You know how many people die of that?
Yeah. Like I felt like at beginning, it was like, oh, his wife died with his little daughter in a car accident. But then everything changed when I found out that his current wife was a babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I found that out, I'm like, wait a minute. And you were having an affair with the babysitter?
Yes, he was.
And your wife and your poor child happened to get killed in an accident that caused you to keep having the affair and marry the babysitter?
Very convenient, I would say.
Yeah, very convenient. Either that or that is some powerful manifestation that he had. Because, shoot,
Mhm.
that's just crazy. That's
Right.
this is insane. But yeah, his silly little comment was like, "Are you kidding me?" So, oh, thousands of other people die, so she's not important.
It's sad for him to say that because the parents listen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it you know what? It is sad because like you said, her parents is like, why? Why would you? But it's politics. People say dumb stuff all the time and then they try to backtrack it. Oh, but that's not the funny thing is. The funny thing is that people are not mad because he said that, Mom. They're not. You know what's so offensive? Like totally like offensive is that he used the word illegal.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He,
I
he
can't
should have,
believe it.
he should have said she got killed by an undocumented
Or a newcomer. Now
or,
they
or,
want to call them
or a
newcomers.
newcomer
Get out of here.
or a non-citizen at this present time.
Oh my God. It's an illegal. It's a illegal. It's an illegal. And that's it.
It's horrible. It's comical, but it's horrible at the same time. That it's like, dude, you should have. He was ready for it. That's why he had that little button. So
Yeah.
they should have prepped him better for it.
But the only reason he was ready for it, or they added it to his thing, because before, during the daytime, Marjorie Taylor Moore has said, we're going to see if he mentions her name like they did with George Floyd. I bet they won't even mention her name. That's why they mentioned her name. That was the only reason they mentioned that girl. Because if they hadn't said that, they wouldn't have said anything. Oh, this wasn't fun to say that, they would have said. Yeah. And it would have been better if he would have said anything than what he said. You know? And one person got killed. Yeah, because it's not your daughter that got killed. What about if it was your daughter that got killed? Oh, it was only one daughter. Like you always bring in both. Both die, both die. Who cares if both die? Everybody has children. You got to care about everybody's children, not just both.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
No, I agree with you. Exactly. I don't even. Yeah, I don't. I don't. Well, she. I. I don't know. It's
And
just
you know what really bothers them?
what.
That she didn't get shot, because they would have used that to get rid of guns. Oh, that's why we have to get rid of guns. They would have put it, but she didn't get shot. He
Oh.
beat her to death.
He beat her to. I didn't even know. I thought
Yeah,
she got shot.
No, he disfigured her face with his fist, hitting her, hitting
Why?
her. It's an animal. Those people are not all of them,
Oh
but
my God.
out of 1,000, out of 100, none. There are animals that they're bringing over here. Criminals that they let go of the jails over there.
Oh my God.
That,
No, yes, and this is true. This is true. They let go of criminals and criminals are coming over here and criminals do criminal things. It's like what's going on in Haiti. Did you see what's going on in Haiti? All those people that escaped jail and now there's like dead people on the streets and they don't have the people to clean the dead people off the streets.
I told you, yeah, yeah. They're
It's
killing everybody.
it's absolutely disgusting. It's like
Do we see that in the
literally.
news? See that in the news?
No, no.
No,
I saw it in the Drudge Report.
of course you don't see it in the news. Because that, my dear, might be what's going to happen here with all these freaking illegals taking over.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't get to that, but it looks like it will.
Yeah. I just don't understand why people don't. I don't know. I don't know why people don't see it how we see it. Okay. Yes, I understand. Not everybody is like that. Fair enough. But a lot of them are. Okay. I understand that everybody is looking for a better place, right? If you, so this is what's so funny, right? A lot of people's like, oh, you would do whatever you had to do for your children, right? Yes, you're right. I would do whatever I had to do for my children. If I lived somewhere poor that my children were not going to have a good life and it was dangerous, yes, I will try to go. If it was the United States, I will try to go to United States for my children. However, Since I live in the United States of America and I have all this that people are dying across borders to come to, and I know and I have the presence of mind to only have 2 children, even though I wanted more, to have them have a good life. I get upset when I see people with more than one, two, three, four, five, six coming over, and it's like, no, don't tell me it's for your children. Why you had so many? You could have prevented having those many kids. Okay? Oh, no. No. Because then that means this. Okay, they couldn't prevent it. They're not so well, they're not smart enough. Okay, so then why do I want unsmart people to come to the United States and then mingle with my grandchildren in the future?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds horrible, and it sounds like, oh my God, like, why do I want to? It's like a soup, right? You have a delicious recipe. Why are you gonna put an ugly lettuce on it just so the lettuce won't feel left out?
Right.
No, you're not. Oh, but we just want to make sure that you could hide that little part of the lettuce. Okay, well fine. We hide that little part of the lettuce. But that lettuce is rotten. And let me tell you something. When something is rotten, it doesn't get better. That rottenness just makes everything else rotten. It is what it is.
Yeah, but we saw that a lot years previous to this. But this time, these 3 years, we've been seeing only men coming across. They don't care about the family, the kids, the children, the wife. No. They're coming by themselves. And the ones that are bringing kids are risking the kids' lives across all that, whatever they have to get here. So don't tell me you're doing it for your children. You're doing it because you want to come here and get money to send it back for the other people that are over there, or just keep it for yourself and think you live better. But then you're going to realize you're going to be working, and then you don't want to work. You don't want to pay rent, so you want everything free. And then you say, oh, what am I going to work for? I only could work. I have to work 40 hours, then I have to sleep to not be tired. Then I don't have time to party, to do anything. Because they're just thinking about being free. I don't know, like nothing.
And
they don't realize the difference in lifestyle.
No, the people that are coming over are thinking about doing their crap in a cleaner place because they're already screwed up where they were at. Now they just want to come here because it's nice and pretty and do it all over again. And here's an interesting thing, right? We always hear about these hundreds and hundreds, well, thousands of kids that are being trafficked, right, through the border, or they're coming with kids that don't belong to them, right? Remember, Donald Trump had DNA testing to make sure they belong, but then as soon as Biden came in, he stopped the DNA. Look it up. It's true. Google it. And it's like, why did you do that? You disgusting old bastard. And everyone that voted for you knew you were a disgusting old bastard. And everyone that voted for you is complicit on that shit. So, that being said, why aren't we seeing the alarm being rung or rang, whatever, alarms going off, right, on kidnappings and kids being missing from all these places? So 2 things, either because the government is suppressing it and they're not making it known, right? Governments from South America, or the people just don't care. And that's even scarier, that the people don't care. Because if you're telling me that the gene pool of these people is that they don't care, that they will give up their kids for money to come over, then that's a gene pool I don't want here. That's a mentality I don't want here. And I know a lot of people go, oh, but it's because they don't know any better and you have to teach them. There's only so far teaching people could go, because if the mind is unable to learn, then you can't freaking teach them. Everybody knows that you shouldn't throw trash on the ground, right?
Yeah, right.
So if somebody throws trash on the ground repeatedly and they don't care, they're unable to learn. And how are you going to teach them? The only way you could teach them is by chastising, right? Like, if you do this, I'm going to give you a fine. So you have people that will stop doing it just because they're going to get in trouble, not because it comes out of the goodness of their heart, not because
Right.
that's who they are. It's just because they know they will get in trouble. And that's what we have to think about, is what kind of society we're going to have in the future when all these people are coming in. And to your point, I mean, you have a lot of men coming in. What's going to happen with all this men? Hopefully, I mean, statistics show that you could have somebody come in knowing 3 languages, barely knowing English, right? And they do way better than the person that's here that knows 2 languages and it's always been in the United States. Because that's what the statistics have shown in the past of these illegal people that come in. They're coming in, they want to do something.
Yeah,
But
somebody's going to do something. These
but
people are not coming in to want to do something. They want to do something, but they want to do something bad.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have to see. We're probably going to know here in the next 5 years or so what's going to happen with all these people that came in, because it's like, well, we see it in Mexico, right? You're seeing reports from Mexico that, well, I'm seeing it in Instagram and TikTok, that Mexicans are saying that the people from Haiti are working. The people that are in Mexico right now, they're trying to work. They're working in supermarkets, they're working on the streets, they're trying to work. And the people from Venezuela that are in there, they're just thieving. They're not working, they're just sitting around, and they're the ones that are robbing people in motorcycles.
Yeah, like they do it in New York. That's why in New York, Mayor Cuckoo, whatever her name is, had to put the National Guard in the subways. And now they got to inspect every package. And she said, you don't want your package inspected? You're not taking the train. Why? What do they know that's going to happen that they don't want to say, but they put National Guard?
Oh, you think it has to do with something's up and they're trying to mask it, as in they just want to
It has
reduce
to
crime?
do with they know something we don't know. And what was this? I mean, there's a lot of crime in New York, but that never happened in history. Now they have National Guard. Where's that? I would love it because that's so safe. But when they're doing that, it's because they know something that they're not telling. I
Mm.
and it's very strict, very strict. You go, you have to stop. They have to check your purse or whatever package. Then you could go in the subway. Okay, which in a way it's good to get all those 30 bumps out of the subway for hurting people. But no, when they're caring about doing that, it's because something's happening. Because they didn't care before. Don't get me that now. Because whenever Trump mentioned National Guard, oh, how are we gonna have that? People are gonna say, oh, look, we're being run by the National Guard. Remember, they made a big
They made a big
now
deal.
they're all over, and they don't care. Something's going on.
Well, there are 21 days left for Easter, right? It's supposed to be it's one of the biggest Christian holidays. Good Friday and such. So that's 18 days from that, and 21 for Easter. So you might be onto something, Mom.
I don't know. I don't know. Just what I'm seeing and hearing, and I don't know.
It's scary. It's scary. I mean, we're in a world right now where we have to eat.
Well, the scary thing is
Uh-huh.
that some people know all this. I mean, a lot of people, but not everybody's together. Because when I talk about this to or try to tell people this, what are you talking about? Or where did you hear that? Who said that? And I just say, never mind. Stay in your little island world, thinking everything's fine, thinking, oh, I'm going to go to Paris, I'm going to go to this, I'm going to take a vacation. And then if something happens, I'm sorry. Oh, did you hear about the plane that dropped the tires fell off the plane, the Delta?
No.
Yesterday. This is getting crazy. The tires just fell off.
Oh, wow.
It was taking off and landing. Well, I think taking off. Nothing happened. I mean, that happened, and people must have been scared because I'm sure something happened. But, yeah, diversity hires. This is gonna get worse.
Wait. Let's see. United Flight makes emergency landing after tires fall off.
Yeah, this is crazy.
It was a Boeing 777. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah,
my. No, that is. I don't know, Mom. I don't know who put the tires in, so I can't.
Who the heck is inspecting this place? Come on. Oh, that screw is a little loose. Oh, give me that other one. I'll put that one there, and I'll hold it. That's what they do. They don't have the. I don't care if it was white, black, or yellow. They just don't have the mentality for those jobs. But they're bringing down the requirements so they could hire more people that are not all there, that are
coming from other countries. No, talking about bringing down. Did you see the news, the sad news about the National Guard, the helicopter that crashed at the border of Texas?
No, it didn't. When that happened?
That happened like literally, I don't know, 2 hours ago.
Oh.
No, actually it happened overnight. They're reporting it just a little bit ago. However, it looks they're trying to investigate how this helicopter came down. But apparently, get this, cartel members were following the helicopter with drones from the Mexican side, saw the crash, laughed at it, and then uploaded the crash and them laughing up to their little cartel social media.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Trump wanted to declare the cartel. What's it? What did he declare them?
An enemy of the state.
Yeah, but that's another word that they use for like Hamas and all these people.
A terrorist organization.
No, I guess maybe, I don't know, something bad. But no, it wasn't allowed to do that. So there you go.
Yeah,
they're bad people. They're bad hombres. Trump said it, but you know what? I hope to God that when Trump comes in, because it's everything stated what he's going to do on his website, how he's going to get rid of the illegals, how he's going to do this, and that. I hope he does everything he says he's going to do. That's the only way this is going to get fixed. If not, we're doomed. That's it. We're doomed. That's it.
So I'm wondering, do you think this is what Elon Musk was trying to say, that something's going to happen bad? Like, are they going to try to say that the cartel was, maybe, Mom, maybe they're going to try to say that the cartel was the ones who did this crash
Well,
They're
if they
gonna
were following it, obviously they probably did it.
well, hold up. Hold up. This is my conspiracy theory. They say that the cartel was the one who brought this down. They come and declare the cartel an enemy of the state, and they take and they militarize the quote unquote border, and they stop everybody coming in and out to make Biden look like he's doing something for the border and actually stopping stuff. And this is just going to start a war or a mini war or something with Mexico.
Well, they should do that.
Because at this moment, us being in quote unquote war, we've never had a war close to us, right? All our wars have been across the seas. I don't know. This might get ugly.
I know he said it was going to be worse than 9/11, so something bigger has to happen.
And he's a smart man.
This could be the start. Because, yeah.
He is a smart man. So if he's saying something's coming, I tend to believe him.
Yeah. Yeah. He got all these satellites up there looking at shit. He knows what's going on. Oh, no. But listen to this. Being that Trump is going to be the candidate for 2024. Yes! Okay.
The
they
rematch.
They had to give him the briefing that they give the president, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that starts now. As soon as they put him up there, whatever they say it. But John Brennan, the little sneaky traitor, okay, he's only saying, and I heard him say it a little while ago. I was watching through on RTD, and he was in MSNBC, and the lady's telling him, "Oh, aren't we worried that Trump is going to be getting the briefings that the president gets?" You know what he said? He said, "Well, I'm sure that my old colleagues, friends, whatever, they won't be giving him the most important information." Now, he didn't use those words, but that's what he said. I don't know what he said. They won't be giving him something, the most important things that could put us at danger, whatever. So how stupid are you to say that on national TV? And how stupid are you to think that Trump doesn't know what the real thing is? You get it?
Mm-hmm. No, I get it.
They might try to tell him, "Oh yeah, this over here is red, and then that's orange." No, that's black and that's blue. Trump is not stupid, and neither are the people that are around him now. Because now he has the good people around him, not like before. He had a bunch of traitors. There's still a lot of traitors in there that he got to get rid of, but not now. Now he got people. So this is going to get ugly. This is going to get so ugly. Oh my God.
Well, we'll see how ugly it's going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know, but as we have it now, they have us eating cereal for dinner, paying $8 for chips, scared about the immigrants coming over, and not caring about one life because 10,000 of lives gone every day. Right? That's the worst. So let's see what next week brings, because this is just getting insane.
Today's Saturday. I forgot it was Saturday because I'm not working. Okay.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Do you work tomorrow?
No.
Oh, perfect. Because tomorrow we'll have.
We gotta find out about that crash with that helicopter. That's so sad.
That is very sad. I'll find more about it. We'll. I mean, it just happened, so we'll find more about it later.
Maybe we should get one of our special guests to come in next time.
Yeah,
like
on tomorrow, I think we probably could have two.
Oh my God, that would be fantastic.
In that note, Mom, I'm gonna let you go. You have a great one, and
okay,
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, Mom, bye.